Welcome to today's deep dive. A totally harmless chunk of space ice flying at like 153,000 miles per hour just managed to do what thousands of state-sponsored hackers actually couldn't, which is expose America's most guarded defense networks.
Yeah, it is incredibly wild. I
No.
mean, it really demonstrates how fragile information security is when uh, physical space events just unexpectedly trigger these massive digital intelligence breaches.
Right. So for you listening, our mission today is to unpack how an interstellar comet and a rare microchip mineral kind of collided to create this unified threat matrix. Let's start with the comet, 3IA-T-LES, right? Discovered back in July 2025.
Exactly. And it had this bizarre makeup. It was packed with methanol and odd isotopes. Basically, it looked like a literal alien chemical fingerprint.
Okay, but to be clear, it wasn't going to hit us.
Oh, no, not at all. It posed absolutely zero kinetic threat. The crisis was entirely informational.
Right.
Because right when it dominated the news cycle, a U.S. government shutdown actually went into effect.
Oh, wow. So NASA legally couldn't say anything.
Right. They were legally prevented from issuing public updates because, well, the comet wasn't considered an imminent threat to life or property.
And let's be real, bureaucratic silence in the modern era doesn't calm anyone down. It just breeds panic.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is that the vacuum was just instantly filled by public hysteria. Conspiracy theories about a government cover-up.
Which drove regular civilians to, take matters into their own hands. They deployed AI open source intelligence tools to bypass the silence, right? Just looking for whatever they thought the military was hiding.
Exactly. And they used this mechanism known as the mosaic effect.
Wait, so by trying to find aliens, didn't these amateur sleuths accidentally do the work of foreign intelligence agencies? Like, for free?
They absolutely did. Because an AI doesn't just read a single spreadsheet. It connects these scattered, unclassified data points. So it correlates a sudden spike in reinforced concrete purchases in a remote town with specialized radar technician job postings.
On that exact same day.
Yes, from a defense contractor on that exact day. And suddenly, by indiscriminately searching for aliens, the algorithms inadvertently mapped the operational footprints of highly classified systems.
That is terrifying. They unmasked Oracle, which I know monitors traffic in cislunar space between the Earth and the Moon, and also DARK, right? The deep space radar.
Yeah, both of them. It proves that the old doctrine of secrecy by obscurity is completely dead. Hidden in plain sight now just means, visible to anyone with the right algorithm.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though. The irony of unmasking Dark and Oracle is that their biggest vulnerability wasn't digital at all. It was material.
Right, because both of those radar systems rely entirely on one highly vulnerable element.
Gallium.
Gallium, right,
Yeah.
which is crucial for the semiconductors they use. And China recently placed severe export restrictions on it. It's like building a billion-dollar sports car, but your geopolitical rival controls all the gasoline. That is a great way to put it. It creates a massive geopolitical choke point. I mean, you can have the most advanced semiconductor designs in the world, but without that physical substrate, you are totally paralyzed.
But wait, the threat actually expands well beyond the physical supply chain, doesn't it?
It does. If we connect this to the bigger picture, gallium is also the name of a state-sponsored cyber espionage group.
Wait, really? Is it just a coincidence that the metal and the hackers share a name, or is that deliberate?
Oh, it's widely considered a deliberate flex by the adversary. The Gallium Cyber Group specializes in attacking global telecom networks. They use tools like the Chinchopper web shell.
Oh, web shell.
Yeah, it essentially acts as a hidden backdoor planted on web servers. It allows them to quietly siphon data without tripping any alarms.
And let me guess, those compromised global telecom networks happen to be the exact same infrastructure routing the data for those deep space surveillance programs.
Exactly. They restrict the physical material required to build the hardware while simultaneously compromising the digital networks required to operate it.
Man, so what does this all mean for you, the listener, tracking this space? It proves that space science, material supply chains, and cybersecurity are no longer separate lanes. They are one unified threat matrix.
Absolutely. And surviving this era requires a structural paradigm shift. Defensively, it means securing domestic production, like the new $150 million Ateloco refinery for critical minerals.
Right, fixing the physical side.
Yes, and digitally, it requires automated AI patching to defend legacy telecom servers far faster than humanly possible.
Which leaves us with this final thought to really chew on. If a completely harmless comet and a routine government shutdown could accidentally unmask our most classified defense networks via civilian AI, What happens when an adversary intentionally fakes a real-world physical anomaly just to map our digital response?